Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to the 2016 Boise City High School Fall Homecoming. After a week filled with crazy dress days, hall decorating, contest games, and a hot bonfire, and a great pep rally, it's time to recognize the 2016 Homecoming Court. We would like to thank everyone who is here tonight to help us celebrate Homecoming 2016 and supporting our Boise City Wildcats. The 2016 football sweetheart is Tristan Williams. She is being escorted by the 2016 football crowning captain, Isaiah Pacheco. Tristan is a 17-year-old daughter of Brenda Brown and Alan Williams. She's a member of the Lady Cat softball and basketball teams. She is involved in FCA, Student Council, Girl Scouts, and St. Paul's United Methodist Youth Group. After attending college, she plans to pursue a career in the medical field. The 2016 football crowning captain is Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah is a 17-year-old son of Christina Gonzalez, Levi Pacheco, and Jesse Moran. He plays on both the offensive and defensive line for the Wildcats. He is also involved in basketball and powerlifting, student council, and the First Baptist Church Youth. His future plans include attending college. The Little Cat escorts are Miss Layton House and Master Hudson Bargo. Layton May House is a 4-year-old daughter of Justin and Cassie House. She has a big brother, Lennox, and her grandparents are Travis and Judy Sylvie, and Howard and Clarissa House, and her great-grandpa is Clayton TV Ball. She is in Mrs. Robinson's pre-K class. Her favorite food is spaghetti. Her favorite movie is Paw Patrol. Layton wants to be like her big cousin Bianca because she is nice and a cheerleader. She also attends St. Paul's United Methodist Church, is a Little Cat cheerleader, and enjoys going to the lake and playing t-ball. Hudson Coy Vargo is the son of Kay Ann Vargo and the late Bobby Vargo. He has a little sister, Emerson, and his grandparents are Travis and Judy Sylvie, and Howard and Clarissa House, and her great-grandpa is Clayton TV Ball. He is in Mrs. Emler's kindergarten class. His favorite food is peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hudson is a member of St. Paul's United Methodist Church. He enjoys riding his bike, jumping on the trampoline, and playing with his puppy Penny. He likes playing with his little sister and cousins. Congratulations to your 2016 football sweetheart and crowning captain.
Is that loud enough outside? Okay. It sounds good out there. The 2016 junior class princess is Miss Manami Nakano. She is being escorted by junior Wildcat Chandler Smith. Manami is the 17-year-old daughter of Mayumi Nakano and the host daughter of Trisha Gray. She attended school at Matsuyama City, Japan. She plays table tennis, basketball, and is a Wildcat cheerleader. She is involved in student council and the International Fellowship of Exchange Students. After high school, she plans to go to college and doesn't really want to go back to Japan. She wants to make this year special. Chandler is the son of Craig Smith and Elena Aguiano. He plays running back and defensive corner for the Wildcats. Your junior class princess, Miss Manami Nakano. The 2016 sophomore class princess, Miss Selena Springs. She is being escorted by sophomore Wildcat Christian Armas. Selena is the 15-year-old granddaughter of Charlie and Louise Nolan and the daughter of Sophia Springs. She is a member of the Wildcat Cheer Squad and a member of Student Council. She is involved in the youth group and St. Paul's United Methodist Church. Her future plans include attending college and becoming a cosmetologist. Christian is the son of Baldo and Lori Armas and plays defensive end, is on the offensive line for the Wildcats. The sophomore class princess, Miss Selena Springs. The 2016 freshman class princess is Miss Jara Whitfield. She is being escorted by Wildcat Luke Arthod. Jerry is a 14-year-old daughter of Jason and Aaron Whitfield. She is a football manager and is a member of the Lady Cat cross country, basketball, and track teams. She is a member of First Baptist Youth, FCA, Academic Bowl, Student Council, Freshman Class President, GT, and works with the Baptist Church Mission Friends. Luke is the son of Scott and Angela Arthod and plays quarterback and safety for the Wildcats. The freshman princess, Miss Jerry Whitfield. Congratulations to the homecoming football sweetheart, crowning captain, and court. The 2016 senior homecoming queen candidates are Miss Erin Dunn. Erin is being escorted by senior football player Tyler Geiner. Erin is a 17-year-old daughter of the late Eleazar Grimaldo and a granddaughter of Mark and Elizabeth Hensley. She is a Lady Cat softball player, the Student Council treasurer, and is involved in FCA and the First Baptist Church Youth. Her future plans include studying to become a dental hygienist in Oklahoma. Tyler is the 18-year-old son of Charlie and Lala Geiner. He is involved in football and basketball. He plays linebacker and center for the Wildcats. He is a member of Student Council, and he plans to study business and management at a school in Oklahoma. Miss Erin Dunn. Miss Janie Martinez is being escorted by senior football player Brian Clements. Janie is a 17-year-old daughter of Laura Ortega and Elio Estrada. Janie is a member of the Lady Cat softball team. She is also a member of Student Council. Janie plans to pursue a career in the medical field. Miss Laura Rosas is being escorted by senior football player Brian Clements. Laura is a 17-year-old daughter of Ricardo and Maria Rosas. She is a member of the Lady Cat softball team, the basketball team, and is in track. Laura is also in choir and academic bowl and is involved with the Good Shepherd Catholic Youth. Her future plans are to attend college. Brian Clements is a 17-year-old son of Joey and Renee Meister. He plays tight end and linebacker for the Wildcats. He is also involved in basketball, FFA, 4-H, and Student Council. He plans to attend Tulsa Welding School. Miss Janie Martinez and Miss Laura Rosas. Miss Jalen Voorhees is being escorted by senior football player Oscar Diaz. Jalen is a 17-year-old daughter of Justin and Melissa Moore. She is a member of the Lady Cat softball team. Jalen is also involved in 4-H and is a student council officer and an FFA officer. She plans to attend college at Redland Community College. Oscar Diaz is the 18-year-old son of Cruz Hicks and Russell Hicks. He plays both offense and defense for the Wildcats and is also involved in cross country, where he is a 3-time All-State awardee, basketball, and track. He is a student council president and is a member of FCA. His future plans include being the best he can be at everything he does. Miss Jalen Voorhees.
Bob, you got to change really quick.
It's Grandma and Grandpa and Lynn.
I don't think I'm going to read about that anymore.
Well, you need to correct this. And Glenn Vargo. You said house.
Okay, that's what was on here.
I know, and I apologize, but that's there. But that's important for Cam, that they get recognized.
Okay.
Just the correction for them.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Before I proceed, there's one quick correction I need to make. For Hudson Vargo, the grandparents are Lynn and Glenn Vargo. I apologize for that mistake.
Give him some breathing space.
Congratulations to all of our candidates on their nomination for 2016 Homecoming Queen. Assisting with tonight's crowning ceremonies will be the Little Cat Escorts, Leighton House, and Hudson Vargo. Please join me in congratulating the 2016 Boise City High School Homecoming Queen, Miss Erin Dunn.
They will tell you when it's your turn, okay?
Like, when do I say it? Like, I say Color
They
Guard
will
and
tell you when you're done.
Congratulations to our homecoming queen, Erin Dunn. On behalf of the Boise City High School and Boise City Athletics, we would like to extend a big thank you to the Boise City Farmers Co-op and the Bank of the Panhandle for free admission at tonight's game. Your support is greatly appreciated. And we would like to thank all of you for being here tonight, and we hope you enjoy the game.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, post your colors. Color guard, salute.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color guard, dismissed.
And PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to the regional game of the week. We are in Boise City, Oklahoma, and it just happens to be homecoming. We've just finished the homecoming festivities. The flag has been raised, the national anthem played, and had our prayer before, and the captains are now heading to the center of the field. Wildcat captains, number 56, Tyler Geiner. He's a senior offensive lineman and linebacker. Number 75, Isaiah Pacheco. He's a senior offensive and defensive lineman. Number 1, Oscar Diaz. He's a senior running back and defensive back. And also number 8, Brian Clements, a senior tight end and linebacker. They have met the captains of the Logan, New Mexico Longhorns, who have made the trek over into Cimarron County for tonight's game. Referees are explaining all the rules and things that they need to before the game, making sure that sportsmanship is a part of all of this. And they're going to handle the coin toss. Which team will win that will choose to either receive, kick off, or even defer their choice to the second half. And we'll just see the results of it here in a moment. Wildcats come into this game 0-2, but they've had some really tough competition in the first 2 weeks of the season as they took on, in the first week, Laverne, losing 48-0, but that Laverne team is loaded with seniors, brought back 7 of 8 starters on both sides of the ball, and all of those guys that they did return as starters are seniors. Week 2, they took on Turpin, who was also a playoff team and probably will be again this year, and lost 62-14. So Boise City will kick off to Logan to start this game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stomp your feet, clap your hands, make some noise for your 2016 Boise City Wildcats.
So both teams will take the field for this opening kickoff. Whereas Boise City, as we mentioned at the coin toss, will be kicking off to the Longhorns.
I know, I ran into. Yeah, there are some over there, I promise. Had more problems out of keys than I ever did Boise City and Phillips. It's because then people are very stupid, trust me, I've lived there my whole life.
Handling the kicking duties for the Wildcats, number 14, Eric James. James is a junior running back and linebacker. James was missed a good portion of the season last year with an injury. So far, he's been able to stay healthy for the most part, although I do believe he did miss the Turpin game. Wildcats are huddled up. Longhorns are in position to receive the kick.
Looks like Eric James is going to start off with the kick to begin the game.
Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick. Caught it about the 12-yard line, fumble ahead to about the 18, up past the 30, and brought down at about the 38-yard line. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Logan, starting right there. Wildcat defense onto the field. At defensive tackle, one of the captains, number 75, Isaiah Pacheco. Number 35, Chandler Smith. He's a junior defensive end. The other end, number 31, Carlos Gasca. He's a sophomore. There's the handoff up the middle. Quickly stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Hard hit in the hole there. That was James, and also number 56, Tyler Geiner, in there on the tackle.
Match the names with the numbers.
As I mentioned just there, two linebackers, number 56, Tyler Geiner, a senior, and also Eric James, a junior. We'll get to the DBs here in a moment. There's the pitch back, and he's going to be brought down for a big loss, back to about the 32-yard line by Chandler Smith. So the Wildcats have came out on these first two plays on defense, really fired up and ready to go. Our defense starters in the defensive backfield for the Wildcats. Number 1, Oscar Diaz, a senior. Number 7, Samuel Alvarado. He's a junior. And number 13, Hugo Ledesma, a junior safety. Man in motion, handoff up the middle, and he's going to be dragged down by Geiner. So it's going to be 4th down already, about 15 yards to go. And the Wildcats will have their first opportunity with the ball. Back deep to receive the punt, number 7, Samuel Alvarado. Little confusion with Logan's punt formation. One of their up men almost ball fumbled, and it's going to be on the ground. And Boise City is going to take over 1st and 10 at the Logan 25-yard line with 10:09 still to play in this first quarter.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the Logan 25-yard line.
Not really a bad snap there, just could not catch the snap and had to fall on it as he was being tackled right away. Shotgun formation, 2 split to the right of the formation. Quarterback keeper to the left. It's Alvarado. And he's inside the 15 and be brought down about the 12-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, about the 12, 13-yard line. So it'll be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 to go.
Was Samuel Alvarado, the starter at quarterback. Eric James will split out to the left in the backfield in shotgun formation with Alvarado. Number 35, Chandler Smith. There's James in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Tries to cut it upside, kind of bowls his way forward. for a couple of yards. It'd be second down. Well read by the Logan defender there as he cut up into the hole. Maybe got a yard on the play. Be a second down. It looks like they're going to mark him for, looks like maybe even a loss. Although I think the down marker guy is standing several yards behind, so I think the perception is that he lost, but maybe right at the same marker. Hand off to Smith and to the left, and he's going to be dragged down after a short gain. So it's going to be third down, about 8 yards to go. Wildcats so far have not been able to take advantage of this. Had a nice run on first down with Alvarado. Got them a first down. Third down here, though. They'll coming out in a tight formation. Alvarado under center. James in the tailback position. They'll pitch it to James to the right. Tries to cut inside and falls forward to about the 5-yard line, maybe the 6. We'll see where they mark it. And he's going to be marked down right there at the 5. So it's going to be fourth down at about 4 yards to go. They can get a first down.
2 yards. I don't know. Maybe I've got a bad angle. That doesn't look like it's works.
Shotgun formation again with Smith to the right of Alvarado. 2 splits to the left, to the wide side. Alvarado, the keeper, back to the right. He's going to be brought down in a hurry for a short loss, so the ball will go back over to the Longhorns as we stay tied at 0 apiece with 7:44 still to play in this first quarter of this week's PTCI Channel 2 Game of the Week. Regional Game of the Week. Real missed opportunity there for the Wildcats, taking over at the Logan 25-yard line. But their defense stood strong the last time, didn't allow any yardage for Logan's. Let's see if they can do that again. Pitch deep in the backfield. He's going to be brought down. That's going to be close to a safety. He's going to be brought down just outside of the end zone. So it's going to be second down and about 16, 17 yards to go as he's just outside of the end zone. Tight formation for Logan. Man in motion. Quarterback tried to keep it up the middle. And he'll work his way out just past the 5-yard line. Just trying to get a little breathing room there. I would say it was just to even give their punter room as the first plan, but the last time they went back to punt, the punter had trouble catching the ball, so they really need to try to get a first down here. So they're at about the 5-yard line, still third down and about 13 yards to go. Hand off to the tailback, and he's brought down by several Wildcat tacklers. Pedro Flores, a sophomore, came in and was a big part of that tackle. So it's going to be fourth down after that no gain play. Fourth and about 13. So Alvarado back to catch the punt. He's between the 35 and 40-yard line of Logan. There's a snap. He did catch it this time. Got off the punt, and it's going to be short, and it's going to land at about the 27-yard line. That's where it's going to be marked down.
Logan's 27-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Boise City on Logan's 27.
So with 5:57 left in this first quarter, Boise City once again in prime scoring position. They've got to make it count this time and get in that end zone. And it does look like instead of the 27, they marked it at the 28. Tight I formation. James in the tailback position. Smith in the fullback position. Handoff to the fullback on a delay. Smith battling through tacklers, falls forward past the 30, past the 20-yard line.
Folks, possibly. He's about 2 yards short of the first down.
That's going to be about an 8-yard gain there. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Nice run by Smith. Just that little bit of delay gave the Logan defenders a little bit of a hesitation and allowed him to get through the hole, but he muscled his way for part of that gain. Same formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, lets it go to the end zone over the outstretched hands of his receiver,
Third down and 2.
Pedro Flores, just over the outstretched hands. Alvarado looked like he could have ran for that, but there was a penalty flag on the play, so whatever gain they made, it would have been negated as there was a hold called on that play.
Holding on the offense. With a 10-yard penalty. Be 2nd down.
Back to the 32-yard line is where they'll take over. Wildcats back at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, one split to the right. That's James. He'll come back in motion, fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper. He's up past the 30-yard line.
About 4 yards on the play. 3rd down.
Be 3rd down and about 11 yards to go. Alvarado to the sideline. Getting the play call from head coach Justin House.
Yes. Tearing me up almost 2 months now. When I saw my first tarantula a week ago.
Wildcats back at the line. Clock just under 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Shotgun. Smith to his left. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. He wants to throw. Ball caught. And he's going to be brought down about the 20-yard line.
First down marker.
That ball was caught by number 13, Hugo Ledesma. That'll leave a 4th down and about 4 yards to go. Boise City really needs to take advantage of these opportunities. Second drive that has started inside the Logan 30-yard line. Back at the line, James split to the right. Smith to the right, or to the left of Alvarado. Alvarado will keep it to the left. And he's got the first down as he's brought down at about the 12 or 13-yard line.
Boise City ball. It's like 1st and 10 right on the 12-yard line. Logan's 12.
So 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Wildcats already at the line of scrimmage. Alvarado under center with James behind him. Smith to the right of the formation. Hand off to James up the middle. He breaks through a tackle and kind of knocked forward by one of the Logan defenders who assist him for a gain up to about the 8-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and a long 6, short 7, whatever you want to say there. 3.5 still to play in this first quarter. Score still 0-0. This PTCI Channel 2 regional game of the week. I formations. Smith at fullback. Handoff to the tailback to the left. He's in the end zone. That's Eric James. And the Boise City Wildcats strike first. Nice blocking up front. Opened up a huge hole. James cut to the left into that open space and simply walked into the end zone. Two-point conversion, I formation, tight. Hand off to James. He's going to be brought down, and the two-point conversion is no good. So, with 3:12 still to play in this first quarter, it's Boise City 6, Logan 0. And we're set to restart. Wildcats are huddled up. Their special teams are to get ready to kick off to Logan once again. 27-yard drive led to the first score of the game. giving the Wildcats a 6-0 lead. Once again, at number 14, Eric James will line up to kick off.
Had to kick the ball off.
And there's the kick. High end over end kick caught just inside the 20s, up past the 30. Oh, hit strong at about the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Logan ball.
We've got dirty laundry on the field. We'll have to check with the guys in stripes and see what that is. And it's going to be a holding call on the Longhorns. So the decent field position at the 35 is going to be negated by this penalty. I always thought it was funny when the referees asked if they want to accept this penalty. It's like, well, do you want 1st and 10 here, or do you want 1st and 10 back there? You always, as they'll mark it off from where the penalty took place. And really, it's only a 4-yard penalty from where that play ended. I'm not absolutely sure that's right. I think on kickoffs, wherever the play ends is actually where that holding penalty is supposed to be marked off from. Nevertheless, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Handoff tailback, fault ball on the ground. Looked like he recovered his own fumble.
Second down, no gain.
Tyler Geiner was there, but just couldn't fall on it before the fullback jumped on it. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Stick 'em on their hands.
Boise City defense has been strong this evening. Not sure if they've even given up a yard yet. A net yard. Back under center, man in motion, and off to the fullback to the right, and he's wrapped up again right there at the 30-yard line. He may have fallen forward. They may give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage, but no, it's a short loss. It'll be 3rd and just a little over 10 yards to go as the clock nears the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Logan back at the line. Wildcat defense in position. Quarterback keeper around the right. He'll try to go wide, and he's going to be brought down for a short loss. Just a fantastic play by Pedro Flores, the defensive end on that side. Just great pursuit. Did not let him get wide. Made sure he stayed inside and got the tackle. So it's going to be 4th down again. Wherever Logan is gone, wide left, wide right, up the middle, there's been plenty of Boise City defenders there to stop them. And so they'll line up to punt again.
But no, it's competitive. It's not that athletic. Yeah, it's not that athletic.
Alvarado back to receive again. There's the punt. James almost got a piece of it. It's high and short. It will cross over into Boise City territory and fall dead at the 43-yard line. So Boise City will run their first play in their own territory. So Wildcats back at the line. Minute 32 to play in this first quarter. Boise City already leading 6-0. James in motion. They'll hand it off to James. Cuts up the middle, and he's to the 50-yard line. Nice gain on that play. About 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. Maybe more like 3. As the ball rests right on the 50-yard line. Alvarado under center. Smith behind him. He'll hand off to Smith. Smith breaks a tackle, but second one swallows him up for a loss. And looks like they'll give him his forward progress back up to the Boise City 49-yard line. So only a loss of 1 yard. So it'll be third down and a long 4 yards.
Down by the gate.
Little cats?
Yes.
Just want to make sure. Little cats.
Yes, little cats.
Every cat in town.
No.
Tomcats.
in the first quarter.
It's Lil,
At the end of the first quarter?
L-I-L with the little, mark there.
They're playing at halftime. But
Boise City back at the line.
The south gate?
yeah.
Man in motion, that's James. And we're going to have a penalty, pre-snap penalty here. That's going to be false start
Start on the offense.
on the Boise City Wildcats. So it's going to be third and long for them. About 3rd and 9. Really almost a full 10. I guess you'd say 3rd 9.5.
I can't believe my Cubbies won the Central Division.
Hey, I love the Cubs. Too. I'm all about the Cubs this year and every year since 1983.
Bob, if they win the World Series,
Tight I formation.
I know.
Alvarado drops back to pass, throws it out in the wing. He's got James rumbling down the field. And he's going to be up to the 30-yard line on Logan's side of the field. We do have another flag on the field, though.
yeah, if the Cubbies win the World Series, the world's going to end.
I'm okay with that as long as they win.
Yeah. That guy, happy man, comes
Me
with the
too.
World Series.
I'll
They did it.
I'll still have that look of surprise on my face. What is that called?
And the penalty is going to be on Logan.
What is that signal? One hand behind his head? What is that?
Illegal helmet contact.
Oh, I guess so. Well, yeah, okay. So, are we
Looks like an illegal contact on the defense,
Just declined? Okay.
declining that penalty.
Illegal contact called on the defense. Boise City will decline that, as that was a big gain by Eric James on the pass from swing pass from Samuel Alvarado.
Well, I guess they got
As it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, Logan 30-yard line. There's James in motion. Hand off to Smith up the middle. He's up to past the 25-yard line, gets about 6 yards to the 24, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 to go. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. This week's PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week, with the Boise City Wildcats leading the Logan, New Mexico Longhorns 6-0. And we're ready for the start of the second quarter. Both teams already at the line of scrimmage, ready for play. Hugo Ledesma lined up to the left, wide left. Eric James lined up wide to the right. Alvarado in the backfield. There's James in motion. He'll fake the handoff, pass over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. No, they say it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Receiver did not see the ball. Looked like it was thrown way behind him, though. That was Flores, I believe, on that play.
Astros fan. And the Cubs
Wasn't even looking when that ball was thrown, but it was thrown way behind him. Should have been intercepted, as the
well, I mean,
safety really had it come right to him. But luckily for the Wildcats, falls incomplete. So it's 3rd down and about 5 yards to go. I formation, James at the tailback position. Alvarado will keep it around the left. He's up past the 20, the 10, cuts inside to 5. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice run by Samuel Alvarado.
even if he'd have hit a home run.
No flags on the field. So it's 6 points
Absolutely.
for the Wildcats.
I was so impressed with it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, when you don't expect to win, you're just happy to have something happen.
Exactly.
Wildcats back in that I formation for the 2-point conversion.
Jocked him on that
He'll turn, hand off to James to the right, and he's in. 2-point conversion is good. So with 11:47 still left in the first half, it's Boise City 14, Logan 0 on the PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. And we're ready for the kickoff after the Boise City touchdown. James has his troops huddled up. They'll break and spread out. Logan back ready to receive. And the kick. And is caught at right at the 10-yard line. Fumbled. Picks it up. He's up to the 15, up to the 20. Rumbles forward past the 25 where he is gang tackled by several Boise City players.
I don't know who that was.
Not sure. We do have an injury timeout on the field. One of the Logan players hurt. Looks like he is up and will be able to walk off the field. That's good news. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Logan at the 26-yard line. Boise City's defense has really shut down the Longhorns. Man in motion. Quarterback will keep it, and he'll fall forward near the 30-yard line. Be second down at about 7 yards to go. He's brought down about the 29-yard line.
Did you paint the orange stripes or did they do that?
They did.
They painted the logo in the middle too. That wasn't there last night, was it?
Logan back at the line of scrimmage, still in that tight formation, and coming across the line, Isaiah Pacheco, as they were able to draw him offside. So that'll make a shorter distance for their first down. For Logan to get their first down of the game, as they'll mark the ball there now at the 34-yard line. But second down, about 2 yards to go. Man in motion. Hand off to the fullback, and he falls forward across the 35-yard line. Looks like they may have marked him far enough up. And they do call it a first down. That'll be Logan's first one of the game with 10:52 left in the second quarter. That's just a, it's a stat. You want me to talk, dude? Logan back at the line, and in motion again. Fullback keeper, and quite a rugby scrum there in the middle, as they'll call his forward progress dead at the 39-yard line. That'll be good enough for about a 2-yard gain on the play. So second down, 8 yards to go.
Correction, second down, 8.
Sorry.
Baseball is the only sport that is an individual sport with team concept.
The hardest game to play in the world.
Yep.
I think.
Second and 8 again.
And
Quarterback keeps it,
Quarterback keeps it.
and he's up near another first down.
Might have enough for a first down.
He's brought down between the 48 and 47-yard line. They will call it a first down, so Logan, definitely their best drive of the game, really their only drive. 2 first downs in a row there. Quarterback did a great job in that option, pulling it out of his fullback's belly. That time he gives it to him, and he's up to the 45-yard line. on the Boise City side of the field. Nice gain on first down, so it's going to be second down, about 2 yards to go. As Logan is starting to get their option game going.
It used to be where you drive pretty good. My short league was terrible.
That's the way I was.
Turn handoff to the fullback. Steps inside the defender. And they're going to mark him down at about the 41-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Longhorns.
Hit that ball and get it to go where you want it to go.
You're right. I haven't got that time.
What's that?
Golf.
Always played better up there.
Looks like they marked it back a little bit, maybe back to the 42-yard line. Clock is rolled under 9 minutes still to play in this first half. Logan still looking for their first points. Boise City leading 14-0.
We're playing too soft up in there. Our linebackers aren't attacking downhill like they were in show, and that big fullback just knocking them off their point.
Quarterback turns, pitches to the motion man out wide to the left. And he's going to be brought down about the line of scrimmage. There was a flag on the play, too, so we'll have to see what effect that has on the play. And it is a holding call.
Holding on Logan Longhorns.
That's that little dude that was here the time before marking off penalties. The guy over there on the chains, isn't it?
And Boise City will accept the penalty, so it'll stay first down, but it's going to be a long ways to go as they march back into Logan, New Mexico territory. Not all the way back into New Mexico per se, but back into Logan territory. There's a snap, quarterback keeper naked to the left, and he's going to be dropped from behind for a loss. Just a great play. Eric James just chased him down from behind. And so what was first and a very long ways to go is now second down and even longer. About 22 yards to go as they marked him down at about the 44-yard line. Man in motion. Fullback keeper to the left, open for a little while, but then he's gang tackled by 3 Wildcats. They'll mark him down between the 47 and 48-yard line. So it'll be third down from there. And very long to go. Well, he's wearing 67. I don't expect him to be a scat back. So third and long again for the Longhorns. Quarterback takes a snap. He'll drop back to pass. He's under pressure. Ball thrown. It's caught. And was grabbed really in the backfield, but did fall forward into Boise City territory to about the 47-yard line. We make that about the 48. A little bit of confusion in that backfield as the quarterback and running back were standing next to each other. Looked like the running back sort of thought like maybe he was going to get a handoff on a draw play or something, but pressure came and quarterback had to let go of the ball, and there were 2 guys on the man he threw it to. So 4th and 15. Here's the punt. Almost blocked by James. Probably his best punt of the night. Ball loose on the ground. Picked up inside the 20 by Alvarado. He's going to be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Nice tackle there by the Longhorns. So with 6:02 left to play, Boise City takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. By far their worst field position of the game. Starting field position, that is. I formation. Alvarado fakes it. He's looking to throw, throws deep, and too far out and too low in front of his receiver, Hugo Ledesma. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Not going to be doing this at college. Yeah. Get a scholarship.
I can't believe that if I was coaching against them, I would think they were ever going to hand the ball. Do they?
I don't know. I know he's right-handed, so you're taking a risk giving it to it this weekend.
Wildcats back at the line. Deep back. They'll pitch it to him to the left. Cuts through the hole. He's up past the 30, up past the 40. One man to beat, and he shoves him out of bounds. At the 47-yard line. Nice run there. Oscar Diaz on the run. Wildcats back at the line. And that tight one-back set. Fake the pitch, handoff to the wing-back, and he's brought down immediately. That was number 4, Miles Gillespie on the carry, and brought down for no gain right there at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, whatever. We Wildcats in the shotgun formation with a split out, man in motion. Hands it off to him. Breaks through from an early tackler, and he's up past the Logan 45-yard line to about the 44. That was Oscar Diaz with the run again. Second nice run of this drive. It's going to be 3rd down at about 2 yards to go. Diaz running the ball with that big cast on his right arm. Wildcats back at the line, tight eye formation. Diaz is deep. He'll get the hand off to the left, up to the 40. He's up to the 30. Cuts inside a defender at the 20, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Boise City Wildcats, but we do have laundry on the field once again. And it's a clipping penalty, or block below the knee, block below the waist, chop block, whatever you want to call it. The Boise City Wildcats are going to be marching backwards instead of 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wah, wah. You can put that at the end when the PTCI logo is coming up. So instead of 1st and 10 at the Logan 14-yard line, it's 3rd and about 12 yards to go. From their side of the field, Alvarado rolls out to his right, dumps it off, ball into the hands of Pedro Flores, and popped back out, incomplete pass. So it's going to be 4th down and 12 for the Wildcats. And it looks like Boise City will punt for the first time tonight. Eric James back to handle the kicking duties.
James is back to punt.
Logan quickly runs one back to receive the punt.
It's a deep punt.
Kicked high, picked up on the bounce at about the 22-yard line, and they quickly call it dead, even though he really wasn't brought to the ground or anything. quick forward progress call. So, with 3:48 still left to play in this first half, Logan will take back possession, trailing Boise City 14-0 on the PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. Man in motion. Confusion. The fullback gets it, though. Able to make a decent gain out of it to about the 27-yard line. This will be second down, about 6 yards to go.
Can you guys announce if the little cats need to go over there?
Would all the little cats please make their way down to the south end of the stadium? Thank you. Little cats, please make your way down to the south end of the stadium.
And then, I don't know, can I leave this with you or do you need to sit?
There's a snap, pitch to the motion man, trying to run wide around that left side and just not getting anywhere. Several Wildcat defenders there and knock him around. Looks like they'll put him at no gain. So third down and 6 as the clock rolls under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Boise City defense has been pretty stellar tonight. And we've got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Delay of game on Logan. So instead of 3rd and 6, it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Quarterback under center, man in motion. He'll drop back to pass. Lets one go. It's caught about the 25-yard line, but he's brought down quickly by Samuel Alvarado. Just a great tackle. So it's going to be 4th down, about 8 yards to go. Alvarado will drop back to receive the punt. Logan right now really wanting to use as much time as possible as the clock rolls under 2 minutes to play. Play clock is down to 5. And we've got a timeout on the field with 1:48 to play. It's Boise City 14, Logan 0. And we're back from the timeout. Logan ready to punt. Almost ready as they have to bring on one final player onto the field. They've struggled with that punt formation several times tonight. There's the snap and the kick. Oh, it's not going to be very long. As the ball hits about the 45-yard line, rolls to about the 48. And that's where Boise City will take over at the Logan 48-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:37 left to play in this half, trying to extend their 14-point lead. 2 splits to the right of the formation, shotgun formation. There's a snap. Alvarado drops back, lets it go over the middle. James wide open, and he just dropped it. 2nd down and 10. This time Alvarado under center with a single back behind him. He'll turn, pitch to him to the right, ball on the ground, and Logan takes over possession at about the 48-yard line of Boise City with 1:30 left to play. They've got an opportunity to cut into this Boise City lead.
Boise City territory.
I think a pitch is pretty dangerous for a guy to throw one hand, especially pitching toward the
the club hand.
Yep.
Pitch it this way, you can probably reach out and grab it. Yeah, hopefully that'll go back to home.
Logan at the line. First down, man in motion. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. Quarterback follows him through
7 yards on
at the
play.
42-yard line.
3 to go.
So second down and looks like about maybe a long 4 to go. Snap, quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeper.
And he's close to the first down as he reaches inside the 40-yard line to about the 38. Minute 5 to play.
First down.
First down.
Boise
Clock
territory.
stops. And now it's rolling again.
First and 10. Logan ball.
Now under a minute to play. Logan quickly to the line. Quarterback back to throw. He throws over the middle through his receiver's hands.
Second down.
Probably best for them as he wouldn't have made very many yards and the clock would have continued to roll. So it'll be second down and 10. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Man in motion. Fullback off the left with it. Up past the 30-yard line. He was hit hard. Clock still rolling. And a timeout on the field with 40 seconds left to play in the half. It's Boise City 14, Logan 0 on the PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. And we're back out of the timeout.
Third down and 4 to go. Logan ball.
There's a snap, pitch to the deep man. He's going to throw over the middle. He's well covered, though, down the field. And ball falls incomplete. Flag thrown on the play. Ledesma is going to be called for pass interference there.
It's only 15 yards. I mean, it's not a spot foul, at least. Why did he change that to first down? Is that Tyrell running?
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
And referee is marking off the 15-yard pass interference penalty, which will give
First down.
Logan a first down
17-yard line.
at the 17-yard line. 34 seconds still to play. Man in motion, quarterback keeper hands it off to the fullback, and he is just clobbered by
It's maybe a yard.
multiple Wildcats immediately. And we've got another timeout on the field. 20. And out of the timeout, Logan back at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Logan ball. First and 10.
Oh, handed off to the end, back to the right. He's up inside the 10, up to the 5.
Brought down about the
He'll be
5-yard
marked
line.
down there
Second down and 5 to
as
go.
the clock is stopped with 14 seconds left to play. For a first down. Ball was not ready for play. Clock is running again. Now quarterback will quickly spike it. 9 seconds to play, so it'll be second and goal. Just a nice design play there as they brought all their action to the left, but except for their end on the left side, back to the right. Kind of the old Keith Jackson tight end reverse that the Sooners used to run. Quarterback back to pass. Under pressure, lets it go. It's caught, but he's in bounds. Clock still rolling as he landed about the 4-yard line. And the half is going to end before Logan can get another playoff. So at the half, it's Boise City 14, Logan 0. Now, referees are discussing something out here.
What are they discussing?
That was a penalty flag on Logan. Whereas Boise City will decline, so that is the half of the PTCI Regional Game of the Week. And we're back for the second half of tonight's PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. Boise City leading Logan, New Mexico, 14-0. Boise City will have an opportunity to add to that lead as they will be receiving the kick to start this half.
And we're just about ready to start the second half.
If you hear the faint sound of a car alarm going off in the background, we've been listening to that for about 5 minutes now and praying that it ends soon. And here's the kick. It's a low line drive, caught at about the 30-yard line, up to the 40-yard line. It was Chandler Smith on the return, so it'll be 1st and 10 there. Just past the 40-yard line at about the 41.
There's actually someone in that vehicle. You're kidding. Trying to figure out how to turn it off. I just want to make sure it wasn't my car.
Cut the battery cable.
That'll do it.
Well, they gotta go
1st
faster.
and 10, Boise City ball.
Shotgun formation. Smith to the right of Alvarado. Alvarado will keep to the left or the right. He's still on his feet, untouched. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. Cuts inside at the 10. He's caught from behind at about the 7-yard line. What a way to start the second half for the Wildcats.
1st and 10, Wildcats.
It'll be 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
1st and goal about the 7-8 line. Not really sure which one it is there.
14:54. All right.
Alvarado back under center. James in motion. He'll hand it off to James. James cuts inside. Touchdown, Wildcats. And just like that, the Wildcats have already added on to their lead.
If that's annoying, you just shut that window.
Boise City breaks the huddle for the 2-point conversion. They'll stay in a tight formation, tight I formation. Alvarado under center. He'll turn. Pitch to Smith. Smith fighting his way in for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:27 still left to play in the third quarter, it is now Boise City 22, Logan 0.
What kind of car is it? It's a pickup. Okay, good. Not me.
So Boise City readies to kick off again after that 2-play, 59-yard touchdown drive to open the second half. Only took them 33 seconds.
James set the kick off.
And toe meets leather. It's a long driving kick caught inside the 15. He's up past the 25, up past the 30, and he'll be brought down there at about the 32-yard line.
The 1st and 10, Logan ball on their own 33.
He was brought down there by Hugo Ledesma.
That's why I was thinking about it earlier.
Wildcat defense has been pretty stellar all night long. Logan had 3 first downs on 1 drive, and that was it. Hand off the fullback. He's up through, and boy, just maybe a touchdown saving tackle there by Ledesma as he came up from his safety position as the fullback busted through and got about 7-8 yards on the play, up just past the 40 to the 41-yard line.
They lose them, we're done. We come up with it. We came up with it hard.
And quarterback drops back. He's looking to throw. Throws out into the flat. He's got a man up near the 50 and brought down, really corralled by Oscar Diaz, but not until he reached BC territory. And it'll be a first down for the Longhorns at between the 47 and 48 yard line. 10.5 still left to play in this third quarter. PTCI Regional Game of the Week. Quarterback looking to throw again, rolls out to his right. He's got pressure, lets it go. Had a man out there, but he was well covered front and back. Chandler Smith putting a lot of pressure on the Logan quarterback there. So it'll be second down and 10. Logan back at the line. Hand off to the fullback. Busted through. We do have a flag on the play. See what that is. And indications are a tripping penalty and Logan. So they're going to go backwards. Had a nice gain on that play, but obviously a trip helped that to happen.
Second down. Second and long for Logan.
He's second down, about 20 yards to go for Logan. So they're back inside their own 45-yard line now. Handoff fullback, they crash into each other. Kind of a busted play. Isaiah Pacheco in there on the tackle. Several other Wildcats as well. And it's going to be third down and about the same as they're dropped right there at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback went to hand off, and the running back and the quarterback ran into each other. Quarterback pitches over the running back's head. Ball still loose. Boise City trying to fall on it.
Boise City picks it up, recovers.
It looks like it. Ball still loose. Alva hands it off to Alvarado. He's in for the touchdown. Doesn't look like they called it down anywhere. No flags on the play. No referees looking to mark the play anywhere. It was lateral to him. Not sure who lateraled it.
I don't know what they didn't call touchdown either. Well, they did, but they're talking now. Those two guys signaled touchdown, but I don't think they're throwing the beanbag back here to mark it.
Referee is discussing the play. Chandler Smith had recovered, and it is a touchdown. Chandler Smith was the one who came up with the loose ball, was stood up by a Logan defender, but before his forward progress was called stopped, pitched it off to Samuel Alvarado, who took it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown. So less than 3 minutes into this second half, Boise City's already on the board for the second time. Now they'll break the huddle and come to the line for the 2-point conversion. They'll split two out to the right of the formation. Alvarado under center with Smith behind him. He'll turn, hand off to Smith right up the middle, and
He fights his way. 2-point conversion.
and it is no good. So with 9:16 still to play in the third quarter, it's Boise City 30, Logan 0. And the Wildcats are huddled up, ready to kick it off again, now leading 28-0 over Logan, New Mexico. James will line up for another kickoff. Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick. Caught at about the 15-yard line. He's up past the 20, the 25, and corralled right about the 30-yard line. Flag on the penalty play. I think they got him a little high around the head area. So they'll probably tack on another 15 possibly here. We'll wait for the call to make sure. And it's a personal foul. Face mask was the call against Boise City. So instead of starting right there at the 30-yard line, it'll be the 45-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns.
After the penalty yardage is tacked on, Logan will be starting 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Longhorns in the same offensive set they've really been in all night long. Man in motion. Ball on the ground. Quarterback just has to fall on it, so it'll be 2nd down and about 11 yards to go. Clock rolls under 9 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Logan back at the line of scrimmage.
Logan in their own territory.
Quarterback hands off to the fullback. Ball is loose on the ground as he was met right away. Boise City comes away with it. They'll take over 1st and 10 right there at the 44-yard line with 8:31 to play in the 3rd quarter. No one can resist. Tight one back set with a wing. Turn, hand off to the tailback. That's James. He'll bull his way inside the 40-yard line to about the 38.
2nd down, short yardage to go.
2nd down, about 4 yards to go. This time Boise City will line up in the shotgun. Smith to the left of Alvarado. James in motion. Fakes the handoff. Alvarado back to the right. Logan defense really read that one well and had 2 defenders there to pull him down for really no gain at all. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go. 7.5 still to play, 3rd quarter. Boise City leading this PTCI Channel 2 game of the week, 28-0. Seeking their first win of the season after 2 tough ball games against Class B District 1 ball clubs. There's the snap out of the pistol formation. Alvarado's going to take off to the left. Wide open space. He's up to the 30, up to the 20. And finally brought down near the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, Boise City.
It'll be 1st down there. And looks like they'll mark him just outside the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 there.
1st and 10, Boise City ball.
Quarterback under center. Single back set, wing on the right side of the formation. Pitch to the tailback. Smith, or no, that's James, cuts back inside. He's down at about the 3-yard line.
Looks like he was brought down about
Second and very short there.
second down.
Couple yards to go. Alvarado under center again. Turn. Pitch to the tailback. Diaz. Diaz busts through several players, and he's in for the touchdown. Just a great job by Diaz to catch that pitch. He's, as we mentioned earlier, he's got a big club of a cast on that arm. Still did a great job catching that pitch and then busting through several Logan defenders and into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, I formation. James deep in the deep back position. Handoff to him to the right. He bowls his way forward and in for the 2-point conversion. So with 6:08 still left in this third quarter, it is now Boise City 36, Logan 0. And it's going to be another kickoff for the Boise City Wildcats, leading 36-0. In complete control of this game.
James back.
Be Eric James back to kick. And there's the big boot. Caught at the 15. He's up to the 20. Up to the 30. Cuts inside. He's slides past the tackler. Brought down past the 40-yard line, about the 42-yard line. And we've got another car alarm going off.
First down, Logan ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Longhorns there. Nothing against these kids from Logan, New Mexico, but always brings a smile to my face to see any team named the Longhorns losing. Logan players calling out instructions to one of their players in the game. Ball snap, drop, Bobbleby drops back to pass. Passed over the middle, a little bit of a screenplay, read well
7-yard gain on the play. Second down.
by Boise City. They do gain about 5 yards on the play. Up to about the 47-yard line, really closer to the 46. 5.5 still to play in this third quarter. Can be very big. We're playing 8-man football. Longhorns back under center. There's a snap. He'll drop back to pass again. Lets it go. He's got a man down there. Well defended.
Defense. Incomplete pass.
That was Samuel Alvarado right there. Ball was well thrown. Receiver went up to catch it at the high point. Alvarado stuck his hand in there and knocked it away. Well executed by both sides. And it ends up in a no gain, incomplete pass for the Longhorns. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Quarterback will roll out to his right. Looks like he wants to keep it. No, he pitches it on the option. And it's going to be close on that first down. First down marker. We'll see where they put him. Referee looks like he's marking him definitely far enough, and they do call it a first down. Just a nice pitch, waited to the last minute as he tried to draw the defenders in on the option play. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Boise City 48-yard line. Quarterback hands off to the fullback, and he busts through there and bowls his way forward to about the 41-yard line. Be second down and about 3 yards to go for the Longhorns.
Someone might bring in some of that nut carpet wall, but I just thought I might not should do that with this hard deal. Yeah, it's not gonna decide to get size.
Quarterback fakes the handoff, pitches out wide as he's hit early in the backfield.
Chased out.
Running back able to outrun a couple defenders, but is caught from behind at about the 38-yard line. It's going to be pretty close to the first down marker. And they're going to say he's just short, so it's going to be third and very short.
Just short of the first down marker, so it's going to be third inches.
4.5 still to play in this third quarter. Quarterback rolls to his right, pitches,
The outside.
That's not a good call.
and he's not going to make it. He's going to be pulled down just short.
Why don't you hand the ball to your hammer fullback?
What?
2 inches, for God's sake.
It'd be a different
Yeah.
game if they just usually do it.
Crazy. I don't
Tyler Geiner
Fourth down.
brought him down, got a hand on his foot, looked like. Just enough to stumble him. So it'll be fourth down and a long yard to go. 4 minutes to play in this third quarter. Boise City leading 36-0. Logan really playing for some pride here, trying to get some points on the board. Quarterback under center, man in motion. He'll take the snap, hand off the fullback. He's got the first down, but there is a flag on the play as he falls forward past the 35 to about the 33. And we've also got an injury on the play. Personal foul, face mask on Boise City. And it doesn't look good on the field. It's one of the Logan players, just like looks like he is in a lot of pain. We'll hope he's okay. And we're back to action as the injured player is now off the field. Let's hope he's okay. Logan back at the line. Man in motion. Drop back to pass. He rolls out to his right. He's being chased by Smith. Lets it go. And it's broken up. Incomplete. Good defense in the defensive backfield by the Wildcats again. That was Ledesma on the play. So it's second down and 10.
Second down. 10.
That's right. I don't ever get warm the rest of the day.
Quarterback hands off to the end, going the other way. He's going to be stopped for a big loss.
Big loss.
Defensive end on the backside stayed at home and made the tackle. That was number 4, Miles Gillespie with the play.
Third down and long for Logan.
I know.
You seen any updates on Guyman yet? Third down and 17. Quarterback snap, hands off to the fullback. He busts through inside the 30 up past the 25. Nice gain back on the play. Of course, it'll still be fourth down, but that does give them a little bit better chance to convert the fourth down. As he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Still about 8 yards to go. Clock at 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Boise City leading comfortably, 36-0. Quarterback drops back to pass, and he's hit, lets it go.
Hard by Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith, who's been back there all night every time they've dropped back, got a nice hit on it, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So Boise City takes back over with 2:13 to play in the quarter.
That was me. I just.
Well, you can, because you're running play clock. You want to run play clock for me?
No.
You don't want to go down there anyway, do you?
No.
That's what I thought.
The first and 10 Wildcat ball on their own 24-yard line.
Little Boise City offense back out on the field. They'll go in that tight I formation. Hand off to the tailback.
Middle, gets about 3 yards on the play. It's second down.
Carried by number 36, Jesse Moran. Got about 5 yards on the play, maybe 4. Well, it's 2nd and 6. As Boise City has brought in several of their backups. Kind of a mix out there right now. Quarterback under center, one back set. He'll pitch it to Moran. Moran cuts back to the left, and he's going to be brought down just short of the 30-yard line. Got maybe a yard on the play. It'll be third down. Third down and 5.
Practice, that's right.
I saw when he was running while ago, he was kind of clubbing somebody.
You see when he clubbed it too down here? Yeah. I went, well, no, I've had broken bones, and I would never led with my cast.
It's a spiral fracture. Not just a fracture.
So at the line, man in motion. They'll turn, hand it off to him. Breaks through, got one man to beat, and he brought down Moran at the 41-yard line. He was gone if that Logan defender didn't grab him. But it will be a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 41. Just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Boise City will split out 2 wide to the right of the formation. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, a draw, and still breaks through the tackle. He's up past the 45. They'll be brought down at about the 44, actually, not quite past the 45. So it'll be second down and about 6 yards to go, maybe 7. Really turned what could have been a disastrous play into at least a gain on that. Boise City back at the line, tight I formation. Quarterback snaps, hands off to the tailback, Moran. He's up past the 45 to about the 46-yard line. And that will end the third quarter with the score, Boise City 36, Logan 0. We'll be right back with the rest of the PTCI Channel 2 regional game of the week. And we are ready to start the fourth quarter. Boise City with possession, shotgun formation, man in motion. He'll hand it off to him. That's Moran. And he's up to about the 48-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go for the Wildcats. Looks like they'll bring their punt team out as James looks like he's out there. There's the punt. Nice high kick. Bounces inside the 20, inside the 15, and rolls dead at about the 13-yard line. Just a fantastic punt by Eric James there. So Logan will take back possession with 11:25 left in the ball game, trailing 36-0.
I can't explain. Waiting for an answer. Read your world again. Now I can't let go. Only follow all that you can show.
Logan comes to the line, 1st and 10, about their 13-yard line. All on the ground. Quarterback will just have to turn and fall on it right at the 10-yard line. So it's going to be second down, about 13. Logan has struggled with that several times tonight. Of course, they've got a lot of their backups in now, and so kids are possibly getting their first varsity action here.
He was the guy that was here last year that was marking off the, I think it's marking off the penalties. It took him like 87 steps to go 5 yards up. He turned on the short thing.
So back at the line.
Dorf.
Quarterback back under center after he gives instructions to his fullback. He'll pitch to the tailback. Ball falls through. It's on the ground. And that's going to be a safety.
Safety, Wildcat.
So, no, that's 2. So with 10:41 to play, Boise City now leads 38-0 and will receive a kickoff that Logan will kick a free kick from their 20-yard line. Is how that works after a safety. So Boise City's going to have great field position if they do score another touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. That would end the game with the 45-point mercy rule.
I don't think he looks game ready. No. It's not a kickoff.
Referees marking it at the 35. This is a free kick after a safety. Should be marked off at the 20-yard line. Shouldn't be at the 35. Looks like coaches from Boise City side aren't pointing it out, so the Logan coaches, even if they know, aren't going to mark it off. Ball came off the tee, so they've even got a little extra time.
Are they discussing what are you doing for dinner?
Of course, it is possible that the Boise City coaches are, because of the score, maybe trying to let their backups get a chance to play, not letting it go ahead and pass. There's the ball. Kick rolls to about the 30. It's loose. Picked up at the 30. Up to about the 40 before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 Wildcat ball in your own territory.
That was Samuel Alvarado on the return. And looks like it should be just about all subs in for the Wildcats now. Leading comfortably. They'll come out in a one-back set. Wing back to the flanker to the right of the formation. Hand off to the A-back. And he's up to about the 45-yard line. So about a 5-yard gain on the play. 10.5 minutes still to play. Boise City back at the line, same formation. Flipped. Pitch out wide to the left. And up past the 50-yard line is Jesse Moran. And he'll have enough for a first down.
First and 10 Wildcats in Logan territory.
I'll put it on 49 McRoger back. You said it was in their territory. Yep.
That I know, so I guess I'm in my next week. Split to the left of the formation. One back set, turn, hand off. He busts through a tackle. Still loose up near the 40-yard line. And they'll mark him down at the 42-yard line. That was Miles Gillespie on the run. Nice gain.
It's a nice run on the play. Second down and short.
He's second down, about 2 yards to go. It's a good jazz name right there, Miles Gillespie. Combined two greats right there. Huh? Tight I formation for the Wildcats. Quarterback turns, hands off to Moran. We've got a flag on the field. Moran falls forward to about the 37-yard line. Now in playing quarterback, number 10, Luke Arthod. And it's going to be a holding call on Boise City, so they'll march back the other way and negate that gain. Yeah.
We'll repeat the second down.
So it'll be second down, about 14 yards to go, 14, 13 yards to go from their own 47 for the Wildcats. Referee giving out an instruction to the Boise City center. Tie-dye formation. Arthod under center. He'll turn. He's going to keep it on the bootleg to the left. He's up to the 50-yard line. Close to the original first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 as they'll mark it just short of the 50-yard line. The nose of the ball almost right on the line. 8.5 minutes still left to play in this one.
He's going to have to hit the weight room and get some corn figured.
Tie-dye formation. Quarterback Arthod rolls out to his right, lets it go, and hits number 20 Christian Armas right in the hands, but he drops it. Looked like he had enough running room also to gain the first down, but instead, Boise City will bring out their punt team and punt it away.
Wildcats bring out the punt formation.
Here's the snap, catch, and the kick. It's a high, wobbly kick. Caught, ball is loose about the 30-yard line. Boise City's got it.
Boise City.
Number 13, Hugo Ledesma jumped on it. Actually tried to advance it, but that is a muff punt. So can't advance it, so they'll mark it 1st and 10.
Wildcat ball.
Right where it was muffed at about the 22-yard line. 8:10 to play in this ball game. Tie-dye formation again for the Wildcats. Arthod turns, hands off to Moran to the left. He's up to about the 15-yard line.
6 yards on the play, just second down.
Just under 8 minutes to play in this PTCI Channel 2 regional game of the week. Boise City leading Logan 38-0. We've got a timeout on the field with 7:48 to play. We'll be back. Arthod back under center after the timeout. One split to the right of the formation. He'll come in motion. He'll turn, hand it off to him. That's Moran. Breaks through the tackle, and he up to about the 10-yard line. That was number 81, Cesar Ramos. Sorry. And we do have an injured Longhorn on the field, so they will stop the play for a second. Looks like it's going to be a 1st and 10, 1st and goal actually for the Wildcats right at the 10-yard line. 7.5 minutes still to play.
We will be glad to do that. You're not going to tell me twice. Well, maybe you do because you had to do it twice. I actually wasn't paying attention. He was behind the little beam there. I thought a kid was hurt.
Boise City back at the line of scrimmage. He'll turn, pitch to Moran in the I formation. He cuts back inside. And he's inside the 5-yard line. Looks like to about the 4. So it'll be 2nd and goal from there. Moran did a nice job recognizing that running lane, making that cutback, quick cutback for the 6-yard gain.
Is Billy Burns still there?
I didn't know he was there.
Yeah,
Is he a principal or something, or is he a coach?
I don't know. He used to be a coach.
I figured he's been coaching long enough that he's administrator now.
So one back set with a flanker to the left. They'll turn, hand off to the fullback, and he is just clobbered as soon as he gets the handoff. That's a loss. Back to about almost the 7-yard line, really. It's a long 6 yards at best. So it'll be 3rd and goal from there.
3rd goal.
Luke Burns kind of run like Micah does from the back, you know. I mean,
Not quite the body yet.
no.
He's got
I formation again. Arthod under center. He'll turn, hand off to the fullback. Fullback spins away, fighting forward. Looks like he's going to be brought down at about the 3-yard line. That was number 30, Pedro Flores, on that run. Just a sophomore.
maybe he doesn't have the signal.
Plays defensive end. Also gets in with the varsity, not only at defensive end, but also a little bit at tight end. But with the subs in, he's playing a little running back as well. 5.5 minutes still to play.
Probably been camping. Oh, he's just not showing up. There's Chuck. Made it to the
One split, wide side of the field, pistol formation, man in motion. Quarterback will hand off to him. That's Moran. He cuts in. He's close, but not quite in.
He's short.
Just short of the end zone. And the ball is turned over on downs. Looks like inside the 1-yard line. So the Logan, New Mexico defense holds them off. Showing a little pride, even though the game is definitely out of hand, that they're not quitting. And that's always good to see with a high school team. So Logan's at the line. Right near their goal line. Quarterback just sneaks forward, almost kind of a rugby scrum. Looks like he's finally falls forward to about the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down, about 5 yards to go. Logan back at the line. Quarterback hands off to the fullback. And looks like he's going to have enough possibly for the first down at about the 13. Yeah, they do call it a first down.
First down, be 1st and 10, Logan ball.
Yep.
They're sprinting to the line. They're firing up.
We will make it really nice.
Logan back at the line. There's the snap. Quarterback will keep it. Pitches at the last second. And boom.
No game.
Pitch man is tackled right there. Doesn't look like he got much. Maybe a yard on the play. Several Wildcat defenders there for the stop. Good pursuit by the defense. All right. We've got a stoppage of play. And it's a timeout, Logan, with 3:25 left to play in our PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. It's Boise City 38, Logan 0. And Logan back under center out of the timeout. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. Quarterback keeper throws it forward at the last minute. He was spun around several times. I guess they'll call that a completed pass. Gained maybe half a yard. So it'll be third down and about 8 yards to go.
They go major or what? Or what's the
They're waving the flag off.
They're waving the flag off. Didn't even notice the flag till he waved it off.
Yeah, I think he wanted to throw it for the way he threw the ball forward. But if he was behind the line of scrimmage, he can throw it forward behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback back under center. There's a snap. Option play to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's up near the 30-yard line. And it's holding penalty is going to bring it back.
The holding penalty on Logan.
Seriously? Seriously?
Oh, there went some lights. Logan.
All right, so after the short stoppage as the light towers went out, it's back on, and we have a well-lit field again. It's third and long. Pitch to the motion man. Looks like he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Several Boise City players there just on the prowl. It's going to be fourth down and about 9 yards to go with just over 2 minutes left to play in this one. Boise City leading 38-0.
Okay. Well, I guess they have to. You're right. I'm not doing very good around this play clock. There we go.
Back to punt.
Until just now.
Moran back to receive the punt, but it's going to be short. Uh-oh, bobbled.
Ball.
And Cesar Ramos able to fall on it. He was the one who muffed the punt, so saving his own bacon there. So for Boise City, minute 54 left to play. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of the Longhorns. Never seen it happen, but that would be so weird to have like a mercy rule game end with like 5 seconds left or something.
Yeah. You may see it tonight. The mercy rule with like 5 seconds going in.
And tie-dye formation for the Wildcats. Arthod turns hands off to Moran. He's up to about the 25.
Stopped after about a
And gang tackled and brought back. Whistles blowing.
second down, about 6 yards to go.
Wow. Would be second down, about 8 yards to go. The ball is marked right on the 25-yard line.
I'm glad you're back. I ain't coordinated enough to do this either.
There's a snap. Arthod will pitch to Moran on the left.
Takes the corner.
And past the 25 and knocked out at about the 22-yard line. Almost looked like they maybe got his face mask there. No flag on the play. Looks like he'll survive anyway, so we'll keep playing. Clock under a minute to play.
Clock down to 0. Probably 5. You've got this one, you've got
Play
the
clock
second game, and
down to 5 seconds. There's a snap just in time. There's the handoff.
gets maybe a yard on the play.
Was Ramos on the run. And that's probably the final play of the game. As it is 4th down. Final seconds ticking off. And the Boise City Wildcats comes away with their first win of the season, upping their record to 1-2 with a 38-0 win over the Logan, New Mexico Longhorns. Boise City will now start district play next week. In Class C, District 1. A couple of ranked teams in that division. Hopefully the tough early schedule will help the Wildcats. We want to thank, first of all, I want to thank my cameraman, Sean Barbary, for joining me here tonight. We also want to thank the hospitality we've received here at Boise City High School. And we thank you, our audience, for joining us for the PTCI Channel 2 Regional Game of the Week. And we hope you'll join us again next week for more high school football in the Panhandle region. Good night.